So the line is supposed to be going into town, but the shuttle drivers have all decided they're going to only go to one location and come back, and they're just picking up randomly throughout the line. So it doesn't matter where you stand in line, they're just going to pick you up, and people are going to fight for seats. Alright, so I've made it to the World War II historical area, the visitor center. The shuttle service is really crazy. It doesn't seem like there was any planning put in, so the drivers are just going where they want. So we're going to go inside and do this, and then I will probably hike back to the ship.
Okay.
Well, that was nice. My national park pass got me in for free. If not, it was like $5. But it's kind of hard to see one.
Okay, I'll go see it.
Out of order, wheelchair lift. Old telegraph. Not part of the museum, but this is the airport next door, and that is the nose of an airplane that crashed in 2019. And that's its tail. It missed the runway and slid off, and that's where they drug it, and that's where it stayed. Alright, let me zoom out so it's not so jittery. Alright, so I think that's the cab that's supposed to be picking people up, but she just looked at everybody and turned around and drove off. So, nice little museum. They charge $5. If you had your pass card or veteran or senior, they were just letting you in for free. So I am going to walk back to the ship. It's supposed to be about 2 miles, I guess. So if not, when I get to Safeway up here around the corner, if I'm too tired, I'll go there and catch the shuttle. So talking to the van driver that brought us out, she said that they used to have buses, but the buses have gotten so old and rusty that the school Department of Transportation deregulated them. So they were too old to use and too expensive to fix, so they went to these passenger vans that fit about 9 to 12 people. None of them are wheelchair accessible. So up there is the main hotel. Can't remember what she said it is, but right behind it is Safeway. You don't see too many of these. This is a observation point left over from the war. We have them all over San Francisco, especially on the coastal side, but that's the first one I've seen here in Alaska. Okay, I made it to the Safeway, and there's the red building. I think I'm gonna go inside here and get me a bottled water, and then get in line and wait for the shuttle. Well, I guess it's a little bit early for fishing season, so all the boats are just sitting here in the harbor. At least it stopped raining. Made it back on the ship, and then it got foggy as all foggy. And it's time for Heather's afternoon water, so we're going to go down to the cabin and get that in, probably take a little bit of a nap, and then come up in a couple hours and have some tea. Well, our time here in Dutch Harbor is coming to an end. We're getting ready to pull out. Yeah, apparently we have some fog ahead of us. So about 14 hours, so through the night. We're gonna go get a glass of tea and relax and probably read our book until dinner time. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube because there's music, but this is our current view from the Lido. Our ship is turning around and we're going to be heading out one of these two passages. I'm not sure which. The captain said we have 3 choices to choose from before we start heading out towards the Barents Sea. But Heather said of the boring ports, this was the one that had the most interesting scenery around the ship. And history. Because I guess during World War II, per the tour guide this morning in our shuttle bus, this was a naval base for servicing submarines and an army base for communications.
And an attack.
So, but it is pretty nice. But our weather is supposed to be getting a little rough. I guess we're got a storm coming out of Russia, I think they said. So we'll probably see that in the next day or two. But right now, it's just time for some tea, a banana. Heather's got her tea going on. She got hot tea. We're just gonna kick it here until it's time to go down and get Heather's afternoon water and dinner time. Well, the captain just announced that there are whales out here. Regretfully, I'm not running to the other side of the ship to see them. So on this picture, there are no whales. All right. If you look straight out here, before the fog set in, that almost looked like the Goonie Rock. But since we're not in Oregon, but yeah, that's pretty interesting rock formation out there. Let's zoom back out. So we're underway, and again, the whales are on the other side of the ship, and I don't feel like running over there to see splashing in the water. But, Alright, well, I missed him. He's just went behind that pillar on the ship there. He came around on the other side, so I had to get up to take a picture. Yep. Of course, the second. Oh, there he is. just right there. Oh, here's another one. It's hard to focus. Yeah, that's about all you can see of them. They come up for a split second and then they're gone. Yep. Yeah, there he is. All right, that's enough whales. All right, it's that time again. As you can see, we are in a fog bank. It is fairly smooth sailing though, and we're off to dinner. Oh, foghorn. They're required by law to sound that thing. Not a lot of good starters for me, so I'm gonna go with the shrimp summer roll. I kind of want this curry chicken. And the blueberry crisp. I think that's what's going to be dinner tonight. And Heather's in her attire. She's got her hat on. She's got her poncho because she's still cold. She has a nice shirt on underneath, but you'll never see it because she's got a poncho on every day, all day. Smile, Heather.
Smile.